Good evening, guys. Hey, Sylve. Thanks a lot for coming. I just sent you the request there. You just accepted. Can you hear me? Let's make a test.
Hello, folks. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you very well, Sylve. So let's start immediately. Hey, brothers and sisters from the StarkNet ecosystem. Welcome back to the Stark Cafe. This is Nurstan speaking, your personal Stark barista. And once again, we are ready to delight you with some very special StarkNet content. So guys, happy Friday to everybody. And I hope you're preparing yourself for a very well-deserved, refreshing end of the week. However, before getting ready for your weekend, let's talk a bit about the recent opening of the Briq factory that happened yesterday. And this means that you can now finally buy mainnet bricks from the Briq NFT builder tool, which is something that we've been waiting for a long time, and this option is finally here. So we have Sylve from Briq to speak about this epic moment in the history of the Briq NFT builder. Hey, Sylve. Okay. Hey, Sylve, are you here?
Hey there. Can you hear me, folks?
Yes, we can hear you very well. I hope you heard what I said.
Yeah, absolutely.
In the intro.
Sorry about this. The Twitter mobile application is sometimes a little bit finicky. Thanks a lot for having me here.
It is. Thanks to you for coming. It's a pleasure. So I'm very excited to speak a bit more about this Briq NFT factory. Let's start with an icebreaker. What is this factory? And could you confirm me that it is such an important point also in the usability, accessibility of your project? Because so far, if I remember well, you could only build stuff on Briq, only using basically bricks that were leftovers from the official drops that you did during these months. Am I right?
This is correct. The reason we wanted to do this is similarly to what you have when you play with Lego or Meccano, is they just don't sell you the parts, they sell you something to build with them. So we thought, okay, before selling bricks directly to people, we need to show exactly what you can build with them. And then as the demand increases, then we will actually improve and release a feature that will allow people to directly buy bricks. And that's what happened with in the recent month, with the uptake on usage on StarkNet and with the version 0.12, which will tremendously improve the throughput and the transactions per second on the network. We realized that, okay, it's about time we release this system to actually allow anyone to build with bricks.
I see. Awesome. I think that the choice of waiting to launch the Briq builder, the Briq fabric was a right choice, because you've been able to build also awareness and excitement around the products. So obviously people could build whatever they wanted on testnet, or with the bricks left over from their Briq drops. So it wasn't that bad so far, but obviously right now also, as you said, the network is going to improve dramatically. So also the request for bricks will increase. And just a question: are the contracts that power this fabric written in Cairo 1.0?
That's a very good question. They are written in Cairo 0, not 1.0. We wanted to write them in 1.0, but when we started working on the Briq factory, we were not sure that we would be able to deploy them on StarkNet mainnet. We talked about it with the software team, and we realized it was going to be very close. Maybe they were not sure that they were going to hit the deadline and allow us to deploy Cairo 1.0 contract for the Briq factory launch. So we decided to de-risk the launch and just write our contracts in Cairo 0. Lucky for us, they actually stuck to the deadline and were even a bit faster than we expected, meaning that right now on StarkNet, you can deploy Cairo 1.0 contracts. So we've already been rewriting our entire application in Cairo 1.0. So this is just a tiny part that we need to rewrite. But the good thing is, now that we've actually used it in Cairo 0, in production, we understand a lot better how it works. So the rewrite will be a lot easier.
I see. Well understood, Sylve. Well, right now I would like to break down a bit the thread that you posted yesterday that you used to announce this important feature. And first of all, for those who are not very familiar with Briq, we can just sum it up its definition. Briq, if then obviously Sylve will confirm if I'm saying the right things. But Briq is an NFT building platform where you can build your own NFT using these kind of Legos that are called bricks. And for the time being, you could just build your own stuff on testnet, or as we said previously, with the bricks that were leftovers from some Briq drops that were made during the past months. I think you've done like three drops, if I remember well. Am I right?
Exactly. We've done 2 collections following the idea that I explained before of showing people what you can do with bricks. So our first collection was called Second Planet. I remember you recorded a video of you actually building out one of the spaceships with bricks. That was our first collection. The second one was Ducks Everywhere. That was built by an artist that came up to us. His name is Out Something, and he's built an amazing profile picture collection of about 200, 250 different ducks, entirely built with bricks.
Awesome. Yeah, I remember, the first drops and also the excitement that I had when I got I think if I remember well, I managed to get some of them, more than one. And, I was really excited to have managed to take, the first, to take part in the first Briq drops. There was something historic. And I had a lot of fun also building the spaceship that I made a tutorial of, as you said, that you can find on my YouTube channel, New Star. And having said that, in order to let's continue with the breakdown of the thread. Well, in order to use the factory to mint your own bricks through the factory, you need to go to briq.construction/getbricks. So from now on, there will be an option in the upper menu of the Briq website which says Get Bricks, and then a pop-up, sorry, not a pop-up, a window will appear where you can simply write how many bricks you would like to get, and obviously you can buy the bricks only in ETH. And yeah, for the time being, how much does a brick set costs?
So the bricks themselves, at the moment, I think we're about 10 to 12 cents per brick. It definitely, we can talk about the pricing model a bit later on, but that's about the target right now. So you're correct. This is one way of buying bricks. You can just put, okay, I want to buy 100, 200 bricks directly from this page. But if you want, you can also, and that's the second, that's the next thread, next part of the thread. You can also directly go on the brick builder, build something there to start stacking the bricks, build something that you like, and then you just click on mint, and the system will automatically get the required number of bricks from the brick factory, and it will also mint your NFT in one single transaction so that you do not have to make 2 different transactions. It's a lot easier. You can just save on gas costs, save time, and it's just a lot simpler. We're very happy about this feature that uses StarkNet's multi-call.
That's very cool, and thanks a lot for the explanation about how this multi-call feature works. And having said that, I would like to ask you for another question. Before doing that, I would like to shout out also to Out Something. is the creator of the Ducks Everywhere collection that we mentioned earlier. And I'm also a proud owner of one of the first drops NFTs that he made. Hey, how's something? How are you doing? Thanks for coming. And well, having said that, Sylve, I wanted to know, I remember that a couple of months ago, you released a feature that would allow you to use, to basically get a brick construction out of a picture. Am I right? Do I remember well?
Absolutely. It's something that we've actually been using internally. Lancelot, Briq CTO, had built this feature in a weekend just to try it out, and we say, oh, actually, it's pretty useful because we've seen a lot of people trying to reproduce artworks using the Briq Builder, but it can be a bit slow. So we just implemented this feature. So you just go on the Briq Builder, you click on Import Image, and it will open up a little window. They will tell you, okay, this is the window. This is the image. You can increase the number of bricks, increase the number of details so that you get a brickified version of your image. So right now with the Briq Factory, that means that you can mint a set from any JPEG that you have or any image. So I've seen someone, La Tanière That's Dark, they own a boy NFT, one of the little characters, a PFP collection. So they've used the picture to brickify it and mint it with Briq with about, I think, 500 bricks. It was really, really cool to see.
Yeah, indeed. In fact, I wanted to get to this point. I wanted to know if you could you could find an intersection between this feature of getting a brick construction out of a picture with the factory, and you confirmed me that. So I'm very happy about that. Looking forward to using it as much as possible in the near future. I minted my first my first suit of bricks this morning, and also this was part of a special contest, let's say a special quest, that is going on. And would you like to speak a bit more about this quest?
Absolutely. So the Argent team, Argent is a very famous wallet company, and they have one of the most popular wallets on Starknet called Argent X, and they're running what they call the Explorer campaign. So every week there is a new challenge. You have to interact with one of the protocols on Starknet. So I think last week this was Layer Swap, it was Starkfighter before, and Jedi Swap, and this week this is it's time to interact with Briq. So the challenge is the following: you need to build and mint something with 10 bricks or more to qualify for the Explorer NFT. And the NFT is a little brick character going into a little Minecraft kind of gate. It's a really, really cool NFT. So when they reached out to us, we said, okay, it's perfect timing because we wanted to release the Briq Factory, and it was a perfect opportunity for us to partner up with them.
Absolutely. And I also managed to build this NFT before opening the doors of the Star Cafe. And I managed to do it also pretty fast because the instructions are very clear. And I had some troubles with the screenshot, because there's an automatic screenshotting action after you build the NFT, right?
Yeah, this is true. It depends on where you are when you finish placing the last brick, and then you will get a success message. The confetti will start popping up, and if you click on mint, then you might be in a bit of an awkward angle. But you can take another screenshot to have a nicer angle and mint it with the correct picture.
I see. Thanks a lot for clarifying these points. And having said that, I think I've run out of questions, and this was a kind of a light session at the Star Cafe. And I don't know if there's somebody for the audience who would like to ask Sylve for a question. So maybe I will give you 20 seconds of time to apply for the permission to speak. In the meanwhile, I want you to know, is there anything we could know about the future roadmap of Briq? Could you expect something something very like something amazing coming up in the coming weeks?
Absolutely. So it will probably take about a month and a half still, I think, but we are pretty far off with our Caro 1.0 rewrite. Once we're finished with this, it will allow us to have a ton of cool features. One of them is having separate collections, separate smart contracts on Aspect and Min Square for the official collections. So that, for instance, the ducks from the Ducks Everywhere collection, they will be in their own separate contract. So it's much easier to see them. It's much easier to understand what the floor price is. And the second very cool thing that this will allow is we will enable some features that we really wanted to do for a long time, such as the ability to transfer bricks directly from wallet to wallet, because currently you need to mint a set and transfer the set, because we have not coded this in the smart contract in the beginning. And another thing that we really wanted to do for a long time, and it's becoming more urgent now with the release of the Briq Factory, is allow people to buy and sell bricks on the secondary market directly. If you've gone on Mint Square or Aspect, you can see that there are lots of sets with just one brick in them, because that's the easiest way for people to sell their bricks. So we very much want to have some sort of liquidity pool, a bit like Uniswap. So you say, okay, I want to buy 100 bricks for 0.02 ETH or something like this, or sell them more like an AMM. So these are all the kinds of cool features that we want to have with the Briq 1.0 rewrite. And this will also coincide with the release of some new collections. We're working with Dope Wars, Realms, some more artists. I can't say too much, but a lot of cool things are going to happen in July.
I see. I really can't wait to see the implementation of such features on the Briq NFT builder. I know. I'm also sure you maybe you'll make some cool talks at the Starknet CC. I'm looking forward to meeting you there and to listening to you. And having said that, yeah, we're coming to the end of this Star Cafe. Before doing that, and before saying goodbye to our guest, Sylve, I would like to remind our listeners that we're coming back with the Star Cafe on Monday. Next week is going to be a very interesting one, as we are going to have Giza. We are going to talk about the Giza projects and their Orion machine learning models. And then we're also having Fibrous Finance on Wednesday. And we're closing the week at the next week at the Star Cafe with an episode with Hashtag, which is working on under-collateralized loans on Starknet. Having said that, I would like to thank so much all the listeners who came here today and take some of their very precious time to be with us. And obviously, last but not least, I would like to say a big thank you to Sylve for coming to this Star Cafe with a very, very short notice. Thanks a lot, my friend. Looking forward to meeting you in Paris.
Absolutely. Thanks a lot for having me. Thank you to the team. Have a nice afternoon. Cheers.
Thanks a lot once again. Likewise, have an amazing weekend, Sylve, you and the whole team. Also, shout out to Lancelot a lot for the amazing job that he's been doing for this project. So say hello to him on my behalf as well. And having said that, so guys, it's time to close. Remember sharing the Starknet vibe, and see you the next time. Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye-bye.